Is the Renis Alma really our only hope against the Great Spirit? There has to be another way, right?
Shion's Fire Master Core was able to suppress astral energy to prevent it from gaining sentience, right? Couldn't we make use of that somehow?
I'm not sure. In small doses, maybe, and with the amount of energy we're talking about here.
Back in Calaglia, the Blazing Sword was able to take in a whole spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that, it can do this, right?
Except after it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all moments later, remember? Let's not forget, it nearly killed you. Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about, not a paltry vessel. Even if I could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Hevrecht 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details, so assuming it's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the Hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate, ever.
hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renis Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renans, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
they're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Annihilation! Sleep now. This one's... Demon Blast! Burn! Illuminate! Biosphere! Fierce evil! Freeze laser! Darting wind! I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this. Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
As impressive as always. No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually this close.
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Annihilation! From the top field! Here's your healing art! Storm! First and let the marksman handle this!
Resonate with the earth!
Seven of Aqua! Illuminate the dark!
Bloody!
Holy man, it looks like you got this annihilation! Ridwell, astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory!
Naturally!
I tornado!
what I can do!
Now! Kizara, go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
We lose heart now. This whole mission is over.
I wonder what Hilganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, while I've got you, what's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle!
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell? I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator.
That apparatus there is likely what's used to control.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate. These things really get on my nerves.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Flying freak! Why did they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of that?
No sooner said than done. Keep calm and take them down. Perhaps now isn't the time. Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Freeze!
Shattering the pieces!
Burning! Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Freeze Lancer. Dance in the wind.
Can you take
Here. I'm ready.
This one's mine!
Lunar Blast. A whirling struggle.
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant Pierce. Lunar Corruption.
Another incantation ruined.
Annihilation. Hear me. Flame of Terror. Burning Flood. Take it. Prototype field. Searing reinforcements. Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Freeze Lancer. Here, let me help. First aid. Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alfred. Searing Tempest. Enact my will. Flare Tornado. Searing Tempest. Enact my will. Flare Tornado. First aid.
Can you take it?
Fire Instant. Lunar Corruption. Lunar Blast. I'll fix you up. Recover.
I'm in your debt.
Lunar Corruption. Gemini Aqua. Now. Searing Flame. Here's a healing. First aid.
I'll face you.
Fire Instant. By the power of water. That'll bring you down. This one can't.
You attack without me.
Now! Ridwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally. There! One more! Where are you going? Raging storm! Hear me! Now! Burning strike! Glacial Spear! Dueling! This one's got your name on it! Take it! I'm only getting started!
Negative gain. Scream, baby.
Searing Flame! Reload! Here I go! You're gone, Radiant! Here! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Save you!
I'm only getting flame! Back into the fray! Annihilation! Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you! Back into the fray! Radiant Blast! Searing Flame! Reload!
Bathed in blood.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arc to accomplish this.
Hey, Morgan, don't burn out.
Don't mind if I do. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Finish this! Blending Flash!
Gale Force! Thunderblade! Illuminating Reload! Radiant Pierce! I'm out of ammo.
Ignite!
Raging Cascade! Seal! Glacial Spear!
No further! Try this! Auto Warren!
Thank you!
Psychic! And again!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Cross!
There! One more!
use all the power of my healing arts to I never miss. Go on, lightning condemn!
Rotating pile.
Illumination
light.
Holy land! Radiant pierce!
Rising Falcon!
I'm all stuffed up! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
It's go time! Rising
Alpha!
Falcon!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let me help!
Take it!
First aid!
You picked the wrong
Here I
fight!
go! I'm only getting started!
Rising
Will this help?
Soaring light spear!
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Why'd you heal me?
With this, I can be...